Welcome to Vision Plus and welcome back to the Senior Form Mathematics on Complex Numbers. We are now looking at the rectangular form or the Cartesian form, and we are on example 2. Example 2 says that we are given complex numbers in the polar form and we need to convert them into the rectangular form. Part A says that we are given root 3 into cosine of 35.3 degrees plus I sine of 35.3 degrees. What do we need to do? In the Cartesian form, we say that z is in the form of x plus iy. So we need to get x and y so that we substitute in this form. What is r from here? R is given as root of 3. What about the angle theta? The angle theta is given as 35.3 degrees. What do we need to do? We know that from x is given as r cosine of theta. That means we shall have r, which is root of 3, times cosine of theta, which is 35.3 degrees. And then we place the calculator. Root of 3 cosine of 35.3. I'm getting 1.4, 1.4140. This is to 4 decimal places. And then we also know that y is given by r sine of theta. That means we shall have root of 3 sine of the same angle 35.3 degrees. Then you press the calculator. Root of 3 sine of 35.3. I'm getting 1.0008, 1.00 again 08. This is the value of x. So after getting, this is the value of y rather. After getting x and y, then we substitute for them and we get the Cartesian form. Therefore, z is given by x. What is our value of x? Is 1.4140 plus y. Y is 1.0008 I. So this is the solution to part A. And then going to part B. Part B says that we are given a complex number cosine of negative 150 degrees plus I sine of negative 150 degrees. This is the polar form, and we know that the polar form is generally r into cosine of theta plus I sine of theta. But if you look here, there is no value here given here. That implies that r was 1, so that any number times 1 is that number. So our r is 1. Our theta here is negative 150 degrees. After getting r and theta, then we know that x is given by r cosine of theta. This here gives us 1 cosine of negative 150 degrees. Then you place your calculator. 1 times cosine of negative 150 is giving us negative 0.866660. This is the value of x. Then we know that y is given by r sine of theta. This implies that we shall have 1 sine of negative 150 degrees. And then you press the calculator. Sine of negative 150 degrees times 1. I'm getting negative 0.5 as the value of y. Therefore, in the rectangular form or the Cartesian form, the complex number z becomes x plus iy. Then you substitute. What is x? X is negative 0.5 plus y is also negative. So plus negative 0.8660i. And then we simplify these two signs here. It gives us a negative 0.5 minus 0.8660i. So this is the solution to part B. Let us go to part C. Part C says that we are given the complex number in the polar form 6 into cosine of 135 degrees plus I sine of 135 degrees. What is R from here? Our R is 6. What is theta angle, which is the argument, is 135 degrees. What do we know? We know that x is given by R cosine of angle theta. This implies that here we shall have 6 cosine of 135 degrees. Then we press the calculator. 6 cosine of 135. I'm getting negative 4.246 as the value of x. And we also know that y is given by r sine of theta. This implies that we shall have 6 sine 135 degrees. And then we press the calculator. 6 sine of 135. I'm getting 4.2426. 426. So after getting x and y in the rectangular form, which is given by z as x plus iy,